Shalom. I want to begin first and foremost giving our praises to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jehovah and Jesus. I want to give all praises in the ancient Hebrew tongue. But before I do that, I want to let you know that the real name of the Father is Yahweh, meaning He exists, and the real name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, meaning He delivers. I want to give all praises in the ancient Hebrew tongue while facing the east towards Jerusalem. Pahalal, Allah, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwatash, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, the water, Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwatash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Greatmillstone. Shalom to the 144,000. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, who are the descendants of the slaves identified as the so-called African Americans, so-called Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans. My name is Makaala, and today I just want to talk about some prophecy updates. All right, IDF to continue attacking Hezbollah until it disarms, even if it leads to another war. It says right here, the IDF has said that it will continue regular attacks on Hezbollah despite the November 2024 ceasefire. All right, because Amalek said the Lord got war with Amalek from generation to generation. All right, Amalek is not going to sit still until Yahweh Shai busts his head open and puts chains on his neck. All right, it says right, until it disarms, even if this leads to another war. All right, so, all right, Amalek is don't give a shit about no ceasefire, all right? I don't give a damn about no ceasefire. All right, Esau is known to break treaties, all right? That's what they did with the Native Americans. All right, they broke all the treaties with them. And then Esau put all the Native Americans on reservations, all the surviving Native Americans. So this is bullshit, all right? This man is a goddamn fucking devil, man. Fucking devil. That's Salakia, man. I just get mad at this fucking devil, man. All right, here we got. Experts issue warning as dangerous virus once isolated to the Amazon is now spreading around globe. Basically everywhere. All right, the takeaways. The Rapoche virus, previously confined to the Amazon, has infected over 23,000 people since 2023, spreading to major cities like Rio de Janeiro and even reaching the US, Canada, and Europe. Rising temperatures, heavy rains, and international travel have facilitated the spread of the Rapoche virus, which mutates quickly and lacks a treatment or vaccine, causing symptoms similar to dengue and Zika. All right, and that's basically, says it spreads through the bite of a tiny biting midge. Right, symptoms include fever, cough, chills, and body aches. All right, and it's basically this insect right here. All right, Ceratopogonidae is a family of flies commonly known as no-see-ums, sand flies, or biting midges. Generally 1 to 3 millimeters in length. All right, so those little bastards are spreading disease. All right, pestilence, man. All right, and here you got worst case scenario of famine unfolding in Gaza under Israel's offensive. Global Authority on Hunger says. So these people, man, all right, the only way for them to get food is for those aid ships to drop the food in the ocean and hope that it floats to shore. All right, and by those planes too. But those are like military sanctioned planes. All right, so that's looking real ugly, man. All right, because Israel got them in a siege. It says the worst case scenario of famine is unfolding in the Gaza Strip under Israel's siege. All right, an assault, it's a siege. The world's leading body on hunger said Tuesday, as the total number of Palestinians killed since Israel launched its offensive passed 60,000. You know, it's more than that. And Amalek loves that six number. All right, they talk about the 6 million that died and then all that. All right, Amalek is a fucking demon. All right, fucking lying ass devil. All right, according to the health ministry in the enclave. Motherfuckers just love that six number. But ultimately, it is a famine that the Lord has allowed to happen to these people. All right. It says a C-130 Hercules military transport aircraft drops humanitarian aid Sunday on the northern Gaza Strip. And yeah, this is probably one of the worst cases of famine outside of Africa. It's happening right there in Gaza. And you got here, Japan issues tsunami evacuation orders after magnitude 8.7 earthquake off Russia. Right, this is breaking news. This happened like in the last 2 hours. I want to go to the beginning of when it first came in the news. It says a tsunami alert. And 2 hours ago, a tsunami alert has been issued for Pacific Islands, Russia, and Japan after a magnitude 8 earthquake struck off Russia's Kamchatka on Wednesday. The U.S. Geological Survey says the quake was shallow and strong enough to cause waves or a tsunami. It said there was a tsunami threat to the northern Mariana Islands of Guam, Rota, Tinian, and Saipan. It said, and I ain't never heard of these countries before, Tinian and Saipan. Always learning something new. It says the walls of the Rodnichuk Kindergarten in Petropavlovsk, Kamchatka Peninsula collapsed following the 8.7 magnitude earthquake. No children were present at the time, as the building was under repair. As Japan warns people to stay away from shore along Pacific coast. Authorities in Japan have issued warnings for people to stay away from the shore and not go into the sea for most of the Pacific coastline. Tsunami waves of up to 1 meter are being predicted to hit Hokkaido. There's a new update. Japan's Hokkaido Japan's northernmost island at 10 a.m. local time, and then strike further south between 10:30 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. And right now it's about that time because I know that Japan is 13 hours away from Eastern time. So that means it's 10:32 right now. That could be at any moment they could be hit. If they're going to get hit. The USGS has confirmed a tsunami and issued an immediate tsunami warnings for parts of Alaska. The earthquake this morning has been upgraded to a magnitude 8.7. Per the latest alerts, Russia could see waves greater than 3 meters. Japan could see waves 1 to 3 meters. Hawaii could see waves of 1 to 3 meters. Pacific Islands, including Midway Island, Johnston Atoll, and Palmyra Island, could see waves of 1 to 3 meters. Palau, the Marshall Islands, and the Philippines could see waves of 0.3 to 1 meters. Russia says a tsunami with waves of 3 to 4 meters has hit, so they already got hit by a tsunami, has hit parts of the Kamchatka region near the earthquake's epicenter. Japan has upgraded to a tsunami warning following the earthquake. Japan reportedly orders evacuations. Japan has ordered immediate evacuations for part of the country, saying tsunami waves are approaching the coast, NHK reports. And Tokyo Electric Power Company, operator of the Fukushima nuclear plant that suffered a triple meltdown triggered by the 2011 tsunami, has announced that discharge of treated water contaminated by the disaster has been suspended until today's tsunami warnings are lifted. Reporter Mar Vic Kagurangang in Guam said the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center has put a tsunami watch in effect for Guam and Northern Mariana Islands. They said it's still being evaluated in some other areas. Alert for Guam has now been updated to a tsunami advisory. Tsunami warnings issued for Hawaii. Officials say it could cause damage along coastlines of all islands in the state. Warning urgent action should be taken to protect lives and property. Japan's evacuation warnings span hundreds of kilometers, the official urging those near the coast to seek safety. So that was at 0200 hours BST. So we got some new developments. Hawaii officials order evacuations of coastal areas around Honolulu. It says broadcasts including warnings that even a tsunami of 50 centimeters can be strong enough to sweep a person away. Damn, it says at least 6 earthquakes have now hit off the coast of Kamchatka today, the USGS says. They have all been strong with initial readings of magnitude 6.9, 6.3, 5.4, 5.7, and 5.6. They do not compare to the massive 8.7 trembler that set off a tsunami. Now they're saying that Ecuador is among countries that could be hit by a tsunami. Ecuador in South America and the east coast of Russia could be struck by waves of more than 3 meters, 10 feet, triggered by the 8.7 magnitude earthquake, the center said. So this is crazy breaking news, man. All right, this might hit, like if it happens, it might hit the news like in the next couple of hours. All right, Matthew 24, verse 6. And you're always reading the same verses, all right? But this is because this is what's happening right now, all right? If you don't like it, change the channel, all right? Go to another YouTube channel. Go watch twerking videos or something, all right? And if I'm telling you this, just as you were thinking it, it's because the Spirit is cutting you, all right? All right, Matthew 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginnings of sorrows. All right, and these are all the beginning of sorrows because Yahweh Shai is coming back soon. So we're going to be seeing things like this happening more and more often, whether you like it or not. I'm gonna leave it there. I hope the video was edifying. Shalom.